Merida.
What's this called?
Noodle stir fry with a sweet and spicy vinaigrette and a cilantro salad on top.
What I really admire about this dish is the Scotch bonnet. Have you worked with that ingredient before?
Yes, I use it all the time.
I don't think anyone else even used that pepper.
You know, those flavors are strong, bold. That heat just pushes you right to the edge, but then that sweetness brings you right back. It's that fine balance that you managed to achieve.
The winner of this challenge, the cook that right now is the cook to beat in this competition, is Merida.
I am here to win this. The other home cooks better watch out. I've made a little bit of a glaze for the monkfish, and I have a sweet and spicy kimchi slaw on the bottom.
Fish looks quite nice. Wow, there's a lot going on in my mouth. You got the fish nicely cooked. It goes nicely with the kimchi. And I'm glad you didn't over-season it, because kimchi is very salty. That was smart, and I like it.
It's good to see you thinking outside the box, and your repertoire is growing. You continue to impress.
Wow. These look perfect. You're married to a policeman, right? Okay. Tell me what we have here first.
I've got a vanilla brulee, a strawberry lemonade, and a fairy coconut donut.
Let's do the coconut, because I love coconut. Love it. I can taste all the components. The glaze is just perfect. That, to me, is a very coconut donut.
Thank you, Chef.
Merida,
Hi, Chef.
these look beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
Little jewels in a box. Let me try the strawberry lemonade. Sounds wonderful. That hint of lemon, it always makes that fruit come alive. And that's exactly what happens with this donut.
Thank you, Chef.
That strawberry is up front. That lemon is a second flavor. You are the donut diva today.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
I have black cod steamed in a terra leaf with pigeon pea puree, a fresh mango chutney on top, and fresh cucumber sauce on the side.
Merida, the pigeon pea puree, very nice. The tomato, sweet, concentrated, very strong flavor. The mango, bit of sugar you added to remove a little bit of the acidity. You have elevated this very simple dish from Trinidad.
You've created a dish, in my opinion, that is a destination dish. A dish that people would travel for, which is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you, Chef.
This piece of black cod, see how moist that is? How it glistens? That is exactly how to cook one of the most beautiful, delicate white fish that we serve in restaurants today.
Thank you, Chef.
I've loved cooking my whole life. Other people have to follow recipes and cookbooks, and me, it's all here, and it's mostly there. And people don't expect that of me when they see me. It's like, oh, you can cook? Well, you don't look like you actually eat. So, like, really? You cook? Don't underestimate the little French girl from a small town in northern New Brunswick.
Hi, Lynn.
Hi.
Where did you learn to cook foie gras like that?
I went to a restaurant in Montreal once, and I had it, and by the taste and the texture, that's how I learned how to cook the foie gras.
Thank you, Lynn.
Thank you.
Eileen,
Hi.
why do you think people underestimate you?
I second-guess myself. That's my biggest weakness.
We can't do that in MasterChef.
No.
Wow, this is very ambitious. So you've been in the military. How long were you there for?
All in all, 17 years.
People still doubt you?
They told me I'd never make it through the military because I was a female.
Wow. Look at that. How did you get all the little holes in there? It's beautiful.
It's just the technique of whipping it and the amount of buckwheat flour you put.
What are you going to say to the doubters if you make it on?
I'm not going to say anything to the doubters. I won't have to. I'll know myself what I did.
You're self-taught, you said, right? Would a white apron take you to the next level, do you think?
It just seems unattainable, so trade just about anything for one of those. I can't believe it. Everybody told me it was impossible. I am going to be Canada's next MasterChef. I will. Some people play music by ear. Well, I cook by taste. I've only eaten one stir fry in my life, so I'm gonna have to try to recreate it by taste. This is crispy sesame beef. There's gnocchi mushrooms, sweet peppers with fragrant basmati rice.
You have a lot of big flavors going on here, which is exactly what I want in a stir fry. Rich, bold, unapologetic flavors.
Thank you, Chef.
You know, we asked for a stir fry. You gave us a stir fry. Vegetable done nicely, rice perfect. This dish is restaurant quality.
Thank you, Chef.
Lynn's proven in the last 2 challenges that she can really throw down.
Let's make one up. I'll make them taste it.
Tammy makes a beautiful dish of butter chicken, puts in, and Jennifer brings it in the crowd, and she's making people smell, telling them to go in the green booth.
If you're eating them with your friends, calories don't count.
Jennifer's big mouth is actually gonna help us help Poutine.
Bodacious butter chicken. Let's hear it. Bodacious butter chicken.
Jennifer's contribution is actually helping, not hindering like I thought.
Woo!
Who would have thought? I see the red and blue team's lines, and they're endless. I look over to the green line, and there's like 15 people in there. It's like a 2-man race.
You got nobody. Oh, no. Good pick on team captain for Lynn.
I can overhear the other teams talking that our lineup is very short. What they don't realize is we've already fed them, and those people are coming back for more.
Yeah, by the time that I got my second one from the green team, they got their first.
I was still in line.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a very short line. Is this your second plate?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's incredible.
The green team has sold so many orders that they've run out of chicken.
Is this all you have left?
Yes, we're selling out, Chef.
Wow.
We're running out of butter chicken, but Tammy decides to make another batch, and she does it in world record speed. Like, I've never seen anybody go boo, 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 and make a butter chicken that fast in the kitchen. There we go. Tammy saves the day. My team won. The ladies won. We won. Yes!
The green team wins. I don't understand what's going on.
Is that the right color?
It is so awesome to kick everyone else's ass. The feeling is I want to put it in a jar and keep it forever.
Lynn, how are you?
Good. How are you, Chef?
Oh, look how exact that is. It's beautiful. Did not skimp on the pastry cream, did you?
No, sir, because it tastes yummy.
I don't find any faults in this tart.
Thank you, Chef.
You just keep getting better, Lynn.
Thank Thank you.
Crust is, I mean, it's like a machine did it. The cream is light, thin crust, and again, 45 minutes.
I've never made one of these before, ever. So I'm actually surprising myself every day that I'm here.
Keep doing that, and you might land the biggest surprise.
Thank you, Chef.
Lynn,
Hi, Chef.
having your two beautiful daughters here today, that must have been an amazing surprise
That
for you.
was a wonderful surprise.
So they chose salmon for you.
Yes.
So what are you going to do with that salmon?
Maple syrup is one of my favorite ingredients. So I'm gonna make maple garlic ginger glazed salmon and crunchy peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies with vanilla milkshake.
Oh boy, that sounds terrific. Was that the girls' favorites?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So for a while, it was just the three of you.
Yes, food was something that we sometimes ran out of, and I'd have to go to the food bank. I always found time to cook them something that tastes good, and that's the way I showed them that I love them.
She's gonna make me cry. She's gonna make me cry too.
I've made a maple ginger garlic glazed salmon with papaya and tomato slaw and aromatic rice. I also made chocolate chunk peanut butter cookies and vanilla milkshake. My two daughters inspired me so much today.
Look at that. Glistens, full of moisture, nice coloring from the marinade. That is really, really good. That is so moist and buttery. Great big flavors to go with a rich taste of salmon. The green papaya slaw, crisp, fresh. Should be very proud.
Thank you, Chef.
This is one of the best presentation I've seen from you so far. It's not overly fancy. It's natural. You got the Asian hair and then cookies and milk, but elevated. Well, I can see some of that lovely Kraft crunchy peanut butter. You hit that right on. Definitely a soft, moist cookie. Wow, that is cookie and milk in dreamland. Crunchy peanut butter and chocolate, they're not overpowering each other. And then the milkshake, it complements this perfectly.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Lynn. Congratulations, Lynn.
I won my first mystery box, and I won it in front of my two daughters. I feel awesome.
Lynn, please bring your dish forward.
I want everything on my plate to be perfect. My dish is a lobster and foie gras surf and turf, served with a homemade poppy seed cracker.
It's very impressive and is definitely restaurant quality plating.
Thank you, Chef.
Lynn, when I was watching you cook the pan-fried foie gras and I saw this enormous plume of smoke, I thought for sure you had destroyed that foie gras. But it was seasoned beautifully, caramelized on both sides. You nailed that piece of foie gras. This has to be one of the best surf and turfs I've ever had.
Thank you.
Mousse is difficult to make, period. And I must say, you did a fantastic job. The lobster meat gives it a rich taste of the sea, which goes very nicely with foie gras. What really impresses me is this beautiful cracker because it cuts into richness. Beautiful.
Thank you.
You've nailed every component. It's amazing to see how you've evolved. You have this confidence now that wasn't there before you came here. It's incredible.
Thank you. My dessert's a plate on a cheese plate. It has homemade chocolate olive bread, pistachio brittle, a mascarpone mousse, candied apricots, and my favorite cheese, Chateau de Bourgogne.
Well, then, this is an intelligent dessert. The chocolate bread with the pistachio and the olive goes very nicely with that salty cheese. And the apricot, that's delicious. This is a plate I would like to share with my friends.
Lynn, the mascarpone mousse. Mascarpone can be extremely rich and heavy. but you were able to present it in a way that delivered a featheriness to it. My only comment would be the brittle, because that was the sweetest element. I felt it was a little bit of the odd man out, but everything else was really very, very good.
Lynn, you've done something very, very rare on this cheese board. You've mixed two ingredients that work so beautifully together. The olives and the chocolate. It's actually one of the most memorable things I've had in the entire competition. I would serve that in my restaurant any day.
I'm here for me and I'm here for my mom. I was raised by a single mother. I can't express to anybody how awesome she is. I've always tried to help her, and really I took over the kitchen.
Mary's been cooking for me and the whole family since she was about 8 years old.
I've always kind of done the right and responsible things.
Mom, you're a terrible high fiver, but I love you so much.
But this is my dream, and this is my time.
Well, right off the top, you put together a dish that looks, I think, absolutely wonderful. Let's have a taste. It's outstanding.
Thank you very much.
Rich, creamy meringue, the zingy, fresh flavors with the berries, that crunchy texture of the spun sugar, and the crispiness of that pastry. Just a wonderful, wonderful dessert.
Thank you.
For me, a lemon meringue, the hardest part is to make sure that the fill is not lumpy. Let me give it a try. Wow. Smooth as silk. Just a bit of meringue here. Got the right consistency. Maybe a little bit more color. Burnt to, to take a little bit away from the sugar, but this is amazing.
Thank you so much.
This is beautiful.
Thank you very much.
This meringue is delicious, but it's very rich.
Yes.
In order for this to work, the tart needs to be tart.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, Mary, I think we're going to keep this short and sweet. For me, it's a hands down yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my God, okay.
I'm no fool. When I see talent, I know it, and you have that talent. So it's a yes.
Oh my God.
Come up here and grab your apron.
Ah! I bet you got so many people running at you. Thank you. Oh my God.
We're excited to see what you do next.
Okay.
You have really earned this.
Thank you.
So, welcome
Thank you so
to
much.
MasterChef Canada.
I feel like I'm dreaming. I feel like I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be like, oh, this never happened. But it is happening, and I am so excited. This is a pan-seared Arctic char with a blueberry wine reduction and a carrot puree.
Blueberries and Arctic char. I've never had that before. It's fantastic. I love the balance that you've achieved here. The Arctic char is perfect medium rare, and the berries cut right through that.
Thank you.
Mary, if this is a taste of what's to come, I'm very excited. Really sincerely.
Thank you so much.
Presentation, I think, is outstanding. Just wonderful. This is a really well-balanced red wine sauce. You intensified those aromatic notes of the cassis, the vanilla, that work incredibly well with these wonderful East Coast blueberries from Nova Scotia. You're cooking with the mind of a chef.
Thank you.
Look at the meringue on Mary's cupcake. Absolutely beautiful.
Keep going to the buzzer, right to the end.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go!
Good job, guys.
Mary, Please bring up your cupcakes.
It's really important for me to do well. I don't want to let the judges down.
Walk me through it.
It's a s'more cupcake with a chocolate sponge flavored with a bit of vanilla and a Swiss meringue on top. Over here, mocha and Swiss buttercream. And then a coconut cupcake with a little bit of lime zest.
That's the one I'm gonna try. Look at that. It is absolutely delicious. Beautiful, big, crispy coconut flakes. The lemon gives it a little bit of freshness. I think the appearance is monochromatic. They need a little bit of color.
I love marshmallow, so that's the one I'm gonna try. Earthy, dark chocolate. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling confident.
Great. You good, April Lee? I'm good, Mary. I got this. Good girl.
You know, what I like to see is Mary. She is up front there, right in the middle of it, watching every dish go out.
How many of you cooked, Veronica? After this one, I need to do one more, and then I'm caught up. Okay.
Red team, I want 2 more chow mein.
Yes, chef. April Lee, 2 chow mein. Yes, Mary.
There is so much pressure being team captain.
You're doing amazing, okay?
Yeah. I'm just trying to keep it clear in my head what needs to go out and that none of our dishes are going out poorly.
2 chops, Suia.
All right, very nice. Service, table 5. Red team, I want 1 more chow mein.
April Lee, yo, 2 more. Thanks, Mary.
Look at these women. They're strong, they're confident.
They're giving the guys a run for their money, I can tell you that much.
Doing okay, Veronica? Doing great.
Get the chow meins out. Get the chow meins out.
1 chow mein coming up, Mary.
The red team.
Yes! Girls beat the boys. This is the best win ever.
Thank you, Mary.
Congratulations.
Thank you, chef. Thank you, chef.
Please head up to the gallery.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I love walking up to the gallery. It feels so good knowing that I don't have to do whatever crazy thing the judges are going to make the blue team do.
Making tomatoes and hot peppers the star of a dessert is gonna be the toughest challenge here today. So I'm gonna give this one to someone who I see as one of my biggest competitions. So I'm giving the Bloody Mary to Mary.
That was a good fake out.
I'm not as excited as I look right now. I'm trying to get in Matthew's head because I need to show Matthew that I can handle this.
Matthew is really mean. Giving Mary the Bloody Mary.
I know. It's a tricky drink to work with. Hot peppers and tomatoes don't really make sense in dessert, so.
Wow, wow, wow. The tomato, you got the taste just right, and a bit of the spiciness. The plum, the sweetness to counteract that. The crumble, crispy, dark, sweet, perfect. And of course, a little heat on the custard. This has got to be one of the most innovative and delicious dessert I've tasted for quite a while.
Thank you.
Matthew expected me to fail, and I did not fail. Walking past my family with my dish, I feel more pressure than in any other cook so far.
I made cornmeal sweet potato waffles with seared quail breast, and underneath is just a bed of creamed spinach. It's reminiscent of chicken and waffle, but a little fancier.
You know, I'm surprised, Mary. This is so delicious and perfectly seasoned, and I knew you did not taste it, right?
No,
you can't.
No.
Because you don't eat meat.
No.
You're missing something. I'm really excited to try this waffle with creamed spinach, right? Wow! All the flavors, texture comes together. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Perfect, delicious family meal, except the butter. You know why?
Why?
Because it's so delicious and there's so little of it. You're a lucky bunch up there.
It would feel so amazing to win this challenge, because my family's here to share it with me.
So this is my take on surf and turf. It's a seared beef tenderloin with fried oysters and an arugula and sea asparagus pesto.
It's a beautifully composed plate on every level, but I know right now you're absolutely agonizing, wondering what is happening inside this piece of meat here.
I am just cringing, waiting to see the center.
Perfect medium. All right, let's dig in.
Mary, the ingredients that you chose to put on this dish, I think were well thought out, they work together, and it's a fun play on surf and turf. The oyster, briny, salty, added that wonderful savory pop. A lovely, thoughtful, excellently executed dish.
Thank you.
Mary, each individual component was perfect. The leek onion ring, I mean, that is genius. The pesto, sea asparagus, something very unique and something I would be proud to serve in my restaurant.
Thanks very much.
You know, Mary, I think you found your niche. Taking the old school and bringing it to the new school. It's such a beautifully composed plate in terms of the combination of flavors, presentation, the sea asparagus with the arugula and a pesto. That's the first time I've ever had those two together, and they work brilliantly. It's pretty outstanding. It really is.
Thank you.
Taya was the only home cook brave enough to take on my pantry.
I see mango and pineapple. I'm starting right now on a mango salsa, and then I think I'm going to use pork belly.
These are exciting ingredients to work with, but maybe a little bit intimidating as well.
It's definitely a risk, but I'm hoping that I will stand out at the rest. My rice dish wasn't up to par. It means so much to me to have a second chance. I feel like I do well with second chances. When I was 23, I got married. We were married a very short amount of time. I essentially just walked away from everything, and I had no financial help. I just pushed through. I think it gives me more drive and more fuel to just succeed more. I know this dish is enough to get me a white apron.
Walk me through this dish.
Well, I was trying to go for a tostada. I wanted to do a spicy pork belly mole.
Have you made mole before?
I've never made mole before.
I think mole is the most difficult sauce to make. You took a huge risk.
I did.
You know, the plating needs work. It needs to be more refined.
It just felt like I didn't have enough time to really think it through.
For me, this dish is a complete knockout. It is next level.
Oh my God.
Extraordinary. It's incredible. I can't believe you pulled that off in such a short period of time.
Thank you.
It is succulent. It is very juicy and wonderful flavor profile.
Oh my God, thank you so much. I am freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Walk me through your millefeuille.
So I have a blackberry millefeuille with almond and lemon, pastry cream, and then I did a raspberry coulis.
Overall, it looks pretty decent. You hear that?
Yes, Chef.
That's the right sound. It's crisp. Taya, this is next level.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
I like the consistency of the cream. Delicious.
Thank
Amazing.
you. Thank you, Chef.
Wow, that's a fine-looking millefeuille you have here.
Thank you.
You use 2 creams, right?
Yes, Chef.
So you have some almond, you have some lemon. This is wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You know, I didn't think it would work, the almond and the lemon, but it works together. Perfect marriage. In between, that blackberry, a bit of texture and a bit of freshness. Pastry, very important. You nailed it. You know, you're a little bit down at the beginning.
It doesn't feel good always having to cook because you feel like feel like you're at the bottom.
I tell you, you're not getting any sympathy point from me. This was not made by an underdog. Every time you cook in this kitchen, you get better. Remember that.
Thank you, Chef Alvin. I'm like this close to a panic attack. There's just so many freaking components.
This is neck and neck. Both May and Taya are starting their candy floss at the exact same time.
Come on. You got this.
This cotton candy is just so frustrating. It won't go as fast as I want it to. And I have like a million other things to keep doing. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
This is intense. I mean, both Taya and May are going at full speed.
It's freaking chewy.
Hi. I've never worked with liquid nitrogen before. I know it's cold.
It's really fun to be taking these kiwis out and smashing them. It lets a lot of stress out.
30 seconds! You have 30 seconds left!
The palms of my hands are sweating right now. This is crazy.
If they make it, it'll be by the skin of their teeth.
Let's go, ladies, let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
How do you feel you did, Taya?
I think I did really good. Couple small things. My cotton candy got a little wet, so it's shrunk a little. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks good to me.
Well, at first glance, it looks as if it's only partly cloudy.
A little bit of sunshine, too.
Let's make it rain. I gotta say, pretty beautiful. I'm gonna try the sponge cake along with a little of that passion fruit reduction. The sponge looks really nice. I see you've got some pineapple in there that has a nice golden brown color to it.
Thank you, Chef.
The pineapple, absolutely delicious.
Thank you, Chef.
And your passion fruit reduction, nicely balanced. But I do find the sponge to be a little sweeter than I'd hoped for. It's a balancing act. Sugar in the sponge, sugar in the reduction. Overall, it is incredibly impressive to see you pull a dessert like this off in 60 minutes.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
There's so many components in this, and they all need to come together. This all comes down to the fine details. Did you only make one?
I did. I had no time.
Well, let me tell you, it is perfect.
Thank you, Chef.
You're either really lucky or you're crazy.
Yeah.
This is incredible.
Thank you, Chef.
You know, Taya, I don't know what is more impressive, this dessert or how you have transformed yourself in such a short period of time. I have not seen that level of confidence in you yet. You've proven to yourself and everyone here that you belong here.
Thank you, Chef.
Next up is Taya's appetizer. A Mexican street-style corn with a corn panna cotta, zucchini blossoms, a jalapeno lime puree, and a watermelon and mint amuse-bouche.
To me, it's clear that Taya has managed to elevate her plate presentation.
I think this dish is her defining moment. We have never seen a more elegant, beautifully presented dish from Taya until now. And we have an amuse-bouche as well. Wow. Great beginning.
The panna cotta is very good. A little on the sweet side, you get that big hit of corn and that charred corn on top. I thought it was just a very clever way to do it.
This dish, I cannot see anything wrong with it. This is very, very rare. Coming from a demon chef, you got all the different tastes. You got the sweet, that's balancing the acidity, from the crema, a little bit of hit slice at the end. The combination is amazing.
She has really captured Latin American cuisine here.
But you can see the focus on Becky's face. She's only 19, and that makes her the youngest home cook we've ever had in this kitchen.
My key ingredient's beetroot. My family really loves it. It's a fall type of thing. My sister eats it like candy. I'm not your typical 19-year-old cook. People totally underestimate me. I'm not stuck in my ways at all. Like, I don't really have ways yet because I'm only 19.
Remind me of your signature ingredient, Becky.
Beetroot.
It has a monochromatic look that feels modern. And how did you wish to cook the tenderloin?
Medium rare, hopefully.
Very nice. The beets, you have respected and elevated their flavors, seasoned well, but we have a problem here. The problem is that there's one less apron to fight for. This is your express pass to the top 12.
I'm so excited to get a white apron.
Good job, Becky. Way to go, Becky!
I'm the youngest person ever to get a white apron. It's crazy. My parents are gonna be so proud.
10 minutes, you have 10 more minutes left. 10 more minutes. Great coffee dish.
Oh, God, I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Now it's just a matter of putting it all together.
Becky, it looks like she's done finished. She is unflappable.
It seems like nothing rattles Becky. She's always in the zone.
Becky might have enough time to actually make herself a cup of coffee.
It's coffee and dark chocolate eclairs.
The recipe you used was right off the top of your head.
Yeah.
For a classic choux pastry, something that pastry chefs work relentlessly at to perfect for years.
Yeah, I just did it by eye.
That's pretty impressive, I would say. Let's take one of these, open it up, and see how it looks from the inside. Look at that. Pretty full in there. The pastry cream is incredibly soft. And you have a good balance of coffee in there, and that dark, bitter chocolate works really, really well with it. I think you could have cooked the choux pastry buns a little longer,
yeah,
but it is very good. Which is why I had to have a second bite.
Let's taste. Watch out behind you. Incredible. The coffee flavor just pops. The pastry cream is beautiful, smooth, and velvety. It really is incredible.
Thank you.
The unshakable Becky. It looks like you carbon copied the plate that we showed you. Well, let's see how your raw oyster tastes. The mignonette is expertly done. Good heat, the peppercorns are finely ground. It complements that oyster beautifully.
Sauce, good flavor, well seasoned. Right combinations of the cheese, the breadcrumb, and finally that mushroom. This oyster Rockefeller, it's one of the best I've ever had.
Wow, Becky.
Very well done.
Thank you.
That's it, Becky. Good job, Becky.
I made grapefruit and basil pie with Italian meringue and a crumble.
This is no humble pie. The presentation is beautiful. An Italian meringue. Why not French meringue?
Italian meringue goes like marshmallowy and it's a different texture.
I like that marshmallow and that beautiful candy grapefruit jelly. It balances out the tart from that grapefruit. Are you sure you're 19?
Yeah.
You're making me proud.
Where did you learn how to plate like this?
Well, I'm pretty much self-taught.
It's really sophisticated. A lot of layers of flavor going through there. This shows a tremendous amount of skill. You have a lot of talent.
Thank you. I'm so proud of myself.
Eugene, how many clams are in this pan? No, Eugene, listen to what I'm saying before you answer. How many is in this pan? How many orders?
It's for 5.
Okay.
Becky, are you in charge now?
Seems like it.
Seems like it, right? Looks like it.
I'm having a hard time balancing all of these different things. I can't pay attention to Chef Claudio, and I can't pay attention to the rest of my team.
Eugene, we'll have 2 orders of clam and only 1 fish.
Okay, 4 fish are about to come. Eugene, you got that?
Kagan, take control.
Becky, you want to take charge?
Do you need me to?
Eugene listens to you, and you're more composed.
Eugene, I'm in charge now.
I'm excited to be team captain. I'm gonna whip these boys into shape.
Thank you, Becky.
The best chance we have of winning is with Becky at the helm.
Tegan, where's the lamb at?
2 minutes on the lamb. Get the plate ready.
Are the lentils done?
Yes. 2 seafood right here, and then up with the
Tegan,
other
these
fish.
carrots need to be cooked more.
The key to running a professional kitchen is yelling.
2 lamb.
Nice looking lambs, Becky.
Thank you.
How long in the bream? The bream is about 2 minutes away.
Becky's team captain, and it's going much smoother.
I need those 2 breams, fast.
Yeah.
Enjoy this.
Michael.
Finally.
All right, Becky, you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Your team is catching up now. That was a smart move by relinquishing control of your team and giving it to Becky.
This is the right thing to do.
I'm like, hashtag Team Becky right now. Just like, yes, you go, girl, yes.
2 lamb, Becky, and you are clear.
No, Eugene, tops up.
It feels amazing to be in a professional environment.
Beautiful, guys.
It feels really natural.
I'm beyond proud right now. It's amazing.
Thank you, Chef.
All right, that's it. Service is over.
Bring it in, guys.
Good job.
I'm really happy with the apple flavors in the entree. They're infused into the rabbit, so you can't really miss them.
The first entree the judges will taste is Becky's. Rabbit saddle, caramelized apple and fennel wrapped in caul fat, and cider braised rabbit legs on a Jerusalem artichoke puree.
The sauce could have been a little bit thicker. It lacks a bit of color, but it smells great.
Her composition is actually very chef-inspired. The cook on Becky's loin of rabbit is spot on perfect. And then the leg, moist, but fall off the bone flaky. This is a dish that embodies her thoughtfulness she's put into the dish. It's things that grow together, go together.
The artichoke puree is smooth, silky. It's not rich, but it's got flavor.
She cooks with so much instinct. She nailed it.
I'm happy to present this dessert, but it's nerve-wracking getting the feedback.
Becky, please describe your dessert.
My dessert is a fallen apple. It's a apple panna cotta with an apple jelly, a soil, a sabla twig, and a sugar leaf.
Where's the glaze?
I just thought it would be too fake, that red color from food coloring, so I just wasn't comfortable serving it.
Nothing wrong with that. If it doesn't belong there, don't put it there.
Let's dig in.
The flavors are somewhat familiar, yet unique and different. Familiar as far as the panna cotta with the apple jelly within it. The soil has a deep, rich flavor to it that is such a strong anchor to this dish.
This is one of the most original desserts I've had anywhere.
There's a lot going on, but you can sense what is going on. So nothing is overpowering. And I like the journey you have taken us on with the apple.
Jennifer, it already smells amazing, I've got to tell you.
Thank you. This is a shrimp and corn charge. MasterChef Canada is such a spectacular leap from my day-to-day. I'm a policy analyst, and it has been safe, and it has been comfortable, but I've always loved food. There's this backlog of expression, especially through food, that needs to come out. I just know, like, my heart is going to ache if I don't take some risks.
I brought you here for a reason, because I think you have what it takes.
Thank you, Chef Claudio.
Wow, Jennifer, I am really intrigued by this, okay? Explain how this is shrimp to me.
I just really wanted to make it the hero of the dish in every way that I could, and then push it a little further. What you have is the shrimp and corn tart. I toasted the shells of the shrimp. I find it almost like a popcorny flavor, so that's why there's popcorn there to bring that out as well.
This really is a unique and original dish.
Thank you, Chef.
Very interesting. Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you, Chef. Those judges have a pretty sick poker face. I don't know what they're thinking.
Jennifer, it's time to taste your dish.
I hope the judges can see that I took the challenge really seriously and that I wanted all 3 of these spices to be the hero of it.
Tell me which McCormick gourmet spices you got in your box.
I used ground cinnamon, ground clove, and also thyme leaves. I've made what I'm calling the winter holiday market. There's a cinnamon creme pâtissière as well as a thyme tuile, and then just finished with a bit of smoke at the very end.
It is a very poetic dish, and the presentation, just gorgeous to look at. It's all there. That little hit of smoke, the clove, the cinnamon, the thyme. It's not overpowering, but it is full and creamy and light.
Yay.
One tip would be to make that tuile just a shade thinner.
Okay.
But overall, I like this dish.
Thank you, Chef.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well, I must say, when I look at this, it's simple but sophisticated. But what do I say about taste?
Taste is king.
Wow. It's a very nice dish. It's executed well. This is like Christmas in a spoon.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Totally mission accomplished. I couldn't have hoped for anything better. This dish was to honor my dad. I've made scallops, some pork belly, a dulce ice cream pearl, a birthday candle made out of smoked pork fat. My dad's favorite drink was rum and cola, so I made a rum and cola glaze, and that's brushed on the pork belly.
I definitely see the fire and the ice. I got that warm feeling, that sweetness coming from that scallop. Complements the pork belly perfectly. This sense of togetherness, of flavors from the earth, flavors from the sea, flavors coming together. Well, did your dad know that you're a great cook?
No, Chef, it's kind of something that I got interested in, but I think I kind of caught the bug from him. He was just really multi-passionate and loved really good food.
My father also passed away way before I was a cook, and we share some moment that we wish he was here, and somehow I'm sure he is.
Thank you, Chef.
I almost don't want to dive in because it's so beautiful.
No, please, wreck it. Just go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So flavorful and beautiful, but what I love is that you can tell it's made with love. I mean, you Maritimers are just the best. I always feel like you could knock on anyone's door out east and they would welcome you in for a lovely meal, maybe not quite this elaborate.
Thanks so much.
Very intrigued by this. It looks like a candy that's been just wrapped in some tin foil, but I know it's more than that.
This is a dulce ice cream pearl.
Beautiful flavor. That seaweed really comes through. I've never had an ice cream made with seaweed. You have talent to burn.
Thank you so much, Chef. To impress the judges and gold medal Olympian. Feels like such a gift. This is, hands down, the most nervous that I've been, because it's a whole carcass on a plate, and that's all. This is an EBISU CARPACCIO, and I've made a sauce with some chili, lime, garlic, ginger, and cilantro, and I've served it in the fried body.
Six seasons, I've never seen anything like this. That's a good thing.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Chef.
It's pretty amazing. The seasoning, it's just perfectly balanced. Wow. Last challenge, you struggled. This challenge, you're back in the game. You have incredible skill.
Thank you so much, Chef.
You know? You hit it on the spot. The texture was perfect. The way that you preserve and reuse the carcass of this fish, I am deeply touched. Because Asians don't like to waste anything. This is how we are so crazy rich. Now, you know, in Asia, only the honor guests of the table gets to sink their teeth into this. The eyeballs. Today, I think the person to be honored is you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Chef.
You have certainly honored this beloved Asian ingredient. You did it justice. I'm touched.
Thank you, Chef.
You can float back now.
Yeah, oh my God.
Dear Diary, today I got to eat an eyeball on MasterChef Canada.
Next is Jennifer's appetizer. Fancy ants on a log made of pork-poached figs, a celery brunoise, and a blue cheese mousse.
She has taken a very childlike dish and elevated it to restaurant quality. I look at it and I can't wait to tuck into it. It seems almost simple in the beginning, but once you taste it, you realize the complexity, the fine detail, and the finesse to it.
In there, you get so many complex textures. I get the crunch from the walnut and the celery. And then you have the blue cheese, full of flavor, but it's also balanced. It's very hard to balance blue cheese.
There's so many different juxtapositions happening on this plate. It's a really, really smart dish. I mean, this is the kind of dish that you could see in, may I say, a Michelin-starred restaurant. This is just spectacular.
When I tasted the lobster, I thought, how is a celery and blue cheese dish going to compete with a dish of Andre's caliber and quality?
Any ingredient in the right hands can be sensational.
Let's get back out there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hands up!
Amazing. That was incredible.
I've literally given everything into this cook. Like, I'm super wiped and I'm super pumped that I just finished it.
You did it! Oh my gosh, that happened. That happened. I'm so proud of myself. We did it.
You did it.
Wow.
Jennifer, please describe your dessert.
Tonight I've made one of my favorite dishes, treat cereal. There's a chocolate soil in the bottom. I've puffed a variety of different rices. I've made some marshmallow meringue. There's a chocolate ganache bed for the sugar-cured egg yolk, and I've tea-smoked milk.
This isn't just a dessert, this is an experience.
Oh.
Wow.
Jennifer, that first mouthful is a bit of a mystery as to what's in there. The second mouthful, it starts to define each flavor and texture. That subtlety of the smoke of the milk, that rich, complex flavor of the ganache, the texture of the puffed rice. There's something grown up about it. If there was one adjustment, one caveat, I would like just a little more sweetness. But it really is a tremendous dessert.
Thank you, Chef.
All these treat cereals that I missed as a kid, the ones I crave, I recognize it all here. So my dream has come true, but in a sophisticated adult way.
Thank you, Chef.
This dessert is absolute creativity. It's somebody who's really mastered technique, flavor. You can't teach this. This is one of the most original desserts I've ever had.
Thank you, Chef. I kind of just wanted to give them some of the sense of wonder I have felt the entire time I was here.
I'm just so happy.